Hey, it's Johara. Welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to give this video won't be very long, so I'm just giving an update on how my books are going, the ones that I write, that I published. The workbook I'm currently working on, my WIP, which stands for Work in Progress. It is still going. Not as far in it as I thought I was, but I still made some pretty good progress. I also haven't been working on it every day like I usually do because of the crazy overtime at work, but that is finally over. I have so much more time on my hands for reading and writing, and I'm so happy. I spent all morning reading, finishing my book that I was in the middle of. I just did a book review for it. So, The Exile of Shaded Shadow, if you guys want to check that out, if you guys think it's fantasy, and if it's something you guys think you might be interested in, you want to learn a little bit more about it, watch the video, and then you can decide if you want to get it, which you should, because it was awesome. But besides that, um, my writing, I have last few days, I have made some pretty good progress, if you ask me. Um, Usually I try to edit at the end and then but sometimes I will do a few minor edits during while I write, but I did do kind of more of a major edit because this is one scene that I could not continue my book without figuring out what I wanted to do with this one scene, because I have these two quotes that my MC main character Jasmine Perez will say in this book that are just amazing. I'm in love with, and they are very powerful and feminist and just amazing. And it shows the growth Jasmine has had throughout the series, and so I'm happy about that. But in that one scene, a little bit earlier in my book, I wanted that quote in that scene, but then I got to thinking, because I was like, if because there's this one thing that happens afterwards. She uh in this book, this isn't too much of a spoiler, so I'll give you, because I don't want to be like keep everything a secret. I want you to know something so that you can decide if it sounds good, if you want to buy it. But I will keep the major things a secret because spoiler. Um, but in this book, after the events of book two, she kind of goes through. I mean, she's been through a lot in her life, period. But in book two, she goes through some really traumatizing things. So in this book, she's going through a lot of PTSD and some major anxiety. She's constantly having anxiety attacks, and she had pretty good control of her magic for a little while, and then with all of this happening, and for the fact that she was in a non-magic realm for a little bit, that's where the events that took place in book two. Because of that, she because of everything and not being able to use her magic for a little bit, she kind of lost all that progress she made. So her power is kind of out of control, and whenever she gets into an anxiety attack or going through PTSD, or maybe in the middle of the night when she's having a nightmare, 'cause she's also having a lot of nightmares. Um, her magic, it ends up tying with her magic, and then her magic goes out of control. And considering how powerful she is, she still doesn't know her full power. She won't find out until about the end of this book, at the climax. Which you'll find out about when you read my book, if you read my book, so please read my book. But she so she said this quote, and then she got so angry that her power started to create this magical storm, and it was intense, and she was feeling like she was about to have an anxiety attack. She was finally able to calm down thanks to her friends and stop it, but then she felt the anxiety attack coming, and only one person knows about it. Ben finds out about it. She's keeping it secret from everyone else because she doesn't want them to worry about her, and so only Ben knows. She kind of made a break for it, and I was like, I want both scenes in there. I want her to say this quote, but I want that scene. And I was like, but I don't want them together in the same scene, because if they are, it just it feels like that storm will I don't know if this will make sense, but like I felt like that storm might over that's not the right word. Like I can't think of the right word, but like outdo, I guess, what she was saying, which were important. I felt like when she said those words, she needed to be in complete control, at least in that moment. Otherwise, it feels like the storm will just wash away her words, and those words were too important to me, to my MC, that I couldn't let that happen. But did want to keep the storm, and her friends helping her through it because that's also important. The friendship is important between all of them. So I just moved that scene lower to actually where I was writing right now, and I decided that was the perfect place for it. And because there's this other scene that I've been wanting to write because it's important for my climax, for that big thing when she finds out about how much power she truly has at the end of my book. Um, she this scene connects with that scene. It seems so small, but it has such a bigger picture than anyone will realize until the end when that happens, when what needs to happen does happen. And so uh and then I added that scene and then I was like that scene, I didn't see it at first, but that scene actually the storm scene actually helped me get to where I needed to be to for my phone is ringing. Um, I'll call them back. I can. Oh, that's what I was saying now. Okay, so the storm scene ended up connecting to the scene that I needed. That is kind of foreshadowing. That is connected to the big scene at the end of the book. So yeah, that's fun. Um, so yeah, yay, that's fun. And so now I have these her saying those words in complete control. I have the storm plus the scene that is connected to the major scene at the end. So I actually made some real progress, figured some things out that I needed. Maybe I didn't get as far in the book as I wanted to be by now, but I figured out some major details that are important for my book, so I'm okay with that. I also want to make a few announcements. Um, I I found someone who made me the cover of my third book, and I will be revealing that to you guys shortly. Not yet. Um, I wanted to wait because she's currently making covers for my first and second book, and I wanted because I'm going to change the covers of those, and I wanted to reveal those covers first. So I'm just waiting. Um, but yeah, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited for how the covers will turn out. I told her kind of how I envisioned them, and yay. She says she can do them. Says she liked the idea, so I'm just waiting for her to send me the ideas, and then I can tell her if I like it or not. 'Cause she also offered me where it's like unlimited changes if I'm not happy with it. But I was happy with the third book cover when she first sent it to me. So I'm pretty sure I'll be happy with these, especially since she'll be doing them the way I suggested, the way that I envisioned them on my covers. So yeah, I'll be revealing those first, and then I'll reveal the cover of my third book because I am extremely excited to share it with you all. It is so good, and I'm so happy with how it turned out, and I cannot wait to just be like, voila! Um, but yeah, so yay! um, so I guess that's it for this video. I just wanted to share my little progress with you guys, and yeah. So I'll be writing more soon. I want to write a lot more this week to see how that turns out. And yeah, so I will. So please like and subscribe and comment your progress if you're a writer or if you guys want to buy my book. If you do, it's on Amazon. You can find them under Johara Harper. My first book is called Jasmine Perez and the Wicked Sorceress. Right now there's a tiara on there, but it will change but I'll let you know when it changes to. And then the second book is called Jasmine Perez and Another Realm, which has a portal on it. But that will also change soon. Well, there'll still be a portal in the book because that's kind of important for the book, but it will be different. But yeah, um, but yeah. So yay. That's all. So I will talk to you guys later.